Hi, everyone, and welcome. We are going to be talking about moving our bodies, and there are 10 game changing reasons why we should get active. This comes from a Daily Motivational article. Feel free to look at the reference. If you have any questions, please feel free to give Dr. Justine a quick text, 647-987-9355. I wanted to welcome Dr. Justine. She's our leader here at the Justine Blainey Wellness Center, but she is also a passionate warrior for your health, for you and your family. And she believes that everyone deserves a healthcare team that focuses on prevention, optimal health, and open communication. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
All right, everybody, we're talking about moving, and coming up, we do have our skating party. It's at Cassie Campbell. It is free. It's so fun to see the little ones learning to skate, even the older ones learning to skate for the first time. If you don't have skates, hit the play it again, get your skates. This is an opportunity to learn, just have fun and skate with music, and then we'll have snacks afterwards. Coming up, we also have tips. It's in English and Punjabi. Prajap did a wonderful job. She's just so beautiful, spoke so well. So, talking about traveling and how to protect your back, your neck when you're traveling. We're talking about bloating, food, and hormones coming up, and movement. And that's a little bit about today because our body is designed to move. I know lots of times we're bombarded with so many different activities, so much on our plate that we're just not motivated. We'd rather hit the snooze button, rather hit Tim's to get a coffee. But we absolutely truly know from the research shows that you live a longer and healthier life, more energetic if you have exercise in your routine. So we're going to talk about that. And I know people don't want to hit the gym. We know that the gym, people join in January and quit in March. Like if you're a gym goer, which I love going to the gym, you know that it's super busy in January. You got to go at off peak times until the people quit a little bit by March. So how do we stop that? So today we're going to talk about logic, 10 reasons why to move, not just about motivation. So really putting into our mind the importance and trying to create those routines that you go even when you don't feel like it, right? The body achieves what the mind believes. So we're going to focus on that mindset. Why should we be moving our body? What happens if you don't move, right? If you end up like a slug on the couch, what's happening to your body and how it rots away? And really, how much movement is the absolute minimum? That's what we're going to be talking about today. All right. So most of us love to work away from pain. We do not want to be away in pain. And we're more motivated, in fact, by pain than by pleasure or the prevention of pain. And I know that as a chiropractor who sees so many people, and they're more motivated when they're hurting. And our ultimate goal is how to prevent problems. Just like with your teeth, you want to prevent not just bad breath, but prevent cavities, prevent decay, prevent wear and tear with your gums. And that's why you have a regular routine of brushing and flossing. So we want to make sure we get the best results. And the challenge with this is exercising. You don't always get the immediate change. For example, those toned legs or those toned arms, it takes time to develop muscle. You do get some serotonin release after exercise. You always feel more alert, more awake, ready to take on the day. But that immediate dopamine hit takes time, right? And a lot of times people can get that dopamine hit faster with scrolling on their phone, but that's often sitting. So our goal is to try and get us motivated, get our mindset to help us be better and prevent problems in the future. So we're going to talk about 10 things, what happens to fix this mindset if you don't move, if you scroll, if you're on the computer all the time, you're sitting to get to work, or sitting to eat, sitting to get to work, sitting at work, sitting to get home, sitting to eat dinner, sitting to watch TV or Netflix at the end of the day. At the end, that's a lot of sitting, and sitting is the new smoking. So what happens if we don't move? Well, it backs us up. It can cause constipation, affect our digestion. It can affect our joints. It can feel more stiff and more achy. So that's why we need to move. It can affect our mood. So we're more irritable. We don't have the best memory anymore. We're can't adapt to change as well. Might have struggles with simple things like just getting up stairs without being out of breath. So, or just feeling like you can't keep up. Because we're not fit enough, even to have long conversations or even to argue or to sing or to dance, to enjoy yourself at a wedding if we don't move our bodies on a regular basis. I've seen many people so excited to go to the wedding, go dancing, and then sore and achy the next day. And that's because they're not doing regular movement. Regular movement, if we don't do it, also affects our metabolism. So it can increase body fat, putting ourselves at more risk of other chronic diseases. We know that the obesity rate is increasing exponentially, and the scary part is affecting our teenagers and our youth. So when we don't move, we are at risk of diabetes and heart disease, and we are at risk of cancer. We're at risk of osteoporosis. That's weakness of the bones. And if you have risk of osteoporosis, they sometimes call this brittle bones because that means you're more at risk of a hip fracture. Especially women tend to get osteoporosis a little bit sooner than men, and that can lead to a hip fracture, which then, if you're in the hospital, can lead to pneumonia. So it can be very, very risky. Super important to prevent chronic pain by getting regular motions, prevent injuries, and help your immune system. So, to help prevent all of these problems, the thing is, it doesn't happen overnight. There isn't a magic pill, magic wand. Literally, we got to do the work. Nobody else can do your push-ups. So when we do move, there are 10 amazing things that can happen to us to help us feel and function better. So let's talk about those great things. Number one, when you move, your memory improves. Anybody forgotten their list, run upstairs and forgot what they went upstairs for, went into the kitchen, went into the fridge and don't know what you're looking for anymore? Get to the grocery store and you're like, I had to get 5 things. What was the fifth one? So when we move, it improves the endorphins, helps you feel better after exercise, improves your cognition, your memory, your focus. So you're not losing your keys, you're not losing your purse, you're not leaving your cane behind. Body needs motion. That improves blood supply to the brain and also allows those toxins from your brain to be able to be released. So movement improves cognition. Number two, it prevents injuries. The more we sit, the more stiff we get. And then when we try to do simple activities like stairs, have to slip or, potentially deal with ice, then we're more agile. We're able to prevent a problem with that slip or fall. So simple exercises like a squat and hold, a wall sit, bouncing on your toes, right? Self hugs, some of those punching, even 2 or 3 minutes can get that motion, and a regular stretching routine. And if you need help with that, we offer that at the Justine Blaine Wellness Center, helping you get a daily stretching routine in order to help prevent injuries. Number three, certainly easier the more you move, the more you get those 10,000 steps to maintain a healthy weight. And maintaining a healthy weight helps prevent chronic disease. So some of the movements, whether it's looking to take the stairs instead of the elevator, is certainly what our family does if we're at hotels, especially if you're, on the third or fourth floor, just refuse to take the elevator. If you go on a cruise, refuse to take the elevator because you're dealing with those buffets. Do yard work, park further away. Make sure you look towards small bursts of exercises. You're waiting for the coffee machine, run on the spot, walk on the spot. You're waiting for the microwave. Make sure you do air punches. Get the body moving. Number four is when you move more, you sleep better. It affects and helps things like insomnia, according to the research, helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And my husband knows this about me. I'm sort of a 10:30 to 4:30 or 10:30 to 5 a.m. person for sleep. So it hits 10:30 and I could be mid-sentence and poof, I'm out. I can fall asleep sitting, standing, in mid conversation as soon as I hit that 10:30, 10:45 mark. So it is super important. The more you exercise, the better quality. Your body's ready to shut down, and you get a better shutdown period so you can reboot. Number 5 is you're just going to have a ton more energy. The more you exercise, the more energy you develop. It develops good stress, helps you burn that energy to maintain that healthy weight, helps you keep those mitochondria, those powerhouse cells in your body, functioning at their best. And the more the mitochondria is functioning better, the more energy you get. So, more energy you put in, the more energy you get out. And number 6 is exercising boosts your immune system according to the research. Now, if you do too hard of an exercise when your immune system's down, you're just getting over a cold, you're starting to get sick, that can be lowering your immune system. So, we want to be careful that if you're already down, that's when you do light exercise, yoga, walking, stretching, Pilates. Things are a little bit slower in the cardio sense, but then once you are feeling at your best, that's when you increase your exercise to boost your immune system and get a consistent routine. Number 7 is it's going to help you feel better mentally. It helps with depression, helps with anxiety, helps with mental health disorders. It improves those serotonins, those endorphins for a good mood. So if you're feeling down, that's the time to get out in nature and go for a hike. That's what I'm going to do this weekend with friends. That's the time to just get on a treadmill, to get down on the floor in your living room and put in a YouTube that's free for yoga or stretching. The more you move, the more you change your motion, the more you change what we call above C1. You affect the top part of the brain and affect your moods. Number 8 is it develops a better brain body connection. So that's going to improve your balance, knowing where your body is in space. And then that helps, again, prevent injuries and prevent chronic pain. There are so many of us who can't stand on one foot for a long period of time, can't stand with their foot out to the side or out to the back or in a squat for a long period of time. When we are able to connect our brain to our body, it improves overall healing, and it improves overall balance. Number 9, and we are talking about improving your metabolism, your metabolic rates, improves your energy so the body's functioning at its best. This is going to help you not only lose weight, but digest your foods so that your foods, you're going to be able to use them for more energy overall. And number 10, it's going to not only add quality to your life, but quantity to your life. So it's improving your lifespan. They know that the more fit you are, the longer you tend to live, according to the studies. So it is super important to have years of quality life. And that means motion is lotion for your joints, as Dr. Steve will always say. Motion is lotion for your joints. So if you want better quality, better quantity, better energy, better moods, better ability to focus, better ability to deal with challenges, better weight management, this is for you. We need those routines for exercise. So for me, exercise is 6 to 7 days a week. I do agree that most of us, including myself as I got older, a day of rest or a day of Sabbath. But then our absolute game is to get a system and a routine. So I have mine sort of written in the yellow lines, like when you drive a car, that there's absolutely, I have my Wednesday, Friday lunch workouts. I have my Tuesday afternoon workouts, my Thursday morning workouts. And then on the weekends, we're playing hockey, we're hiking, we're getting out snowshoeing. You want to also create change with your workouts to avoid burnout. So, how much should you exercise? Definitely always trying to use the stairs, parking far away, walking as much as you can, or biking rather than driving. Walk for phone meetings or walk for interviews. Make sure that you can just do 10, 15, 25 jumping squats, or jumping jacks, looking towards wall push-ups, a plank for 1 minute, doing yard work, putting the music on and enjoying yourself with housework. Our goal is to make sure we're hitting that 10,000 steps and 30 minutes minimum 5 days a week. 30 minutes minimum 5 days a week will just help you maintain. If you want to improve or really get those benefits, you'll want to do more alternate days of the week. Absolutely, to do more. Now, the higher you get your heart rate, if it goes high, then low, with interval training, high intensity interval training, the more you make your heart work. So if you have minimal amounts of time, you want to be changing your heart rate within your workout. So even if you're going for a walk, don't stay at the same pace. Fast, slow between the posts. If you're going for a run, a little bit faster, then slow it down, a little bit faster, slow it down. If you're doing weights, change the pace of the weights. Instead of 1-to-1 ratio, maybe you're going up quick for 1 and down for 3. So with Max T3 workouts, you're changing the time, the tempo, and the type of exercises to maximize your results. I do believe in personal trainers can save you time, save you energy, help you make sure you create a good program for yourself that's designed for your personal injuries or your areas of lack of flexibility or weakness or lacks of balance, so that it's customized to you. And that can be done with personal trainers or our kinesiologist at the wellness center. So keep your body moving. Aim for minimum 30 minutes a day and getting those 10,000 steps. I do believe it's possible. I know that for me, the absolute minimum would be 7 to 10 hours a week. What's your minimum? How do you create that routine, and how do you create that change? And what does chiropractic have to do with this? We need that brain body connection from our brain down our spine to our nervous system to every tissue, cell, and organ and muscle in the body. If our body is crooked or misaligned, shoulders are unlevel, hips are unlevel, pelvis is forward, then that's going to affect those nerves to your muscles. You're not going to be able to function at your best, and you're more prone to injury. For example, if you're doing bench press but your shoulders are crooked, you're more prone to shoulder injuries. If you're doing tricep pull down but your head is down and you have forward head posture, you're going to have more damage to your neck, which can affect moods, energy, thyroid, blood pressure, and strengthen your arms. So chiropractors are experts at finding and removing subluxations. Sub means less, lux means light, so less than light. And we do an adjustment to help increase that energy, take the pressure off the nervous system so you can function your best. And an inner intelligence, we call that innate intelligence, can travel through your body to every muscle, tissue, and organ in your body, so that your exercise routine will be easier, better, and more helpful, and prevent injuries. So stay tuned with us. Again, those 10 ways to increase your exercise. Start with one by parking further away and making sure that you too are preventing injuries, preventing chronic disease, getting that routine of constant movement, something every single day. Connect with us. We love you. We appreciate you. There's so many different ways. And share this with a friend that you want to get them moving more. Take care and see you soon.